I'm Rishi Deepak. I'm an Australian actor. I was born in India. I was in New Zealand for about 13 years. I've done about 14 films there, and now I finally moved to Melbourne, Dream City. And now I have got a future project that is a very big film, a Hollywood film, which I'm looking forward to. When I realized that I want to be an actor, I was literally 11 years old at the time. And I was watching a movie with my family, my dad and everyone. And that time I was watching a film called Hum. It's an Indian film, Bollywood film. And that time when I saw the whole persona of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan and the whole actor fraternity, I think that time I realized that this is me who I'm going to be next time. So that's how all my journey started, and I was 11 years old. When I told my dad that I want to be an actor, he literally slapped me on my head and he goes, "What's wrong with you? You should not think like this. You have to look after our factory," because we have got like some factories in India. And I was like, "No, Dad, I don't wanna." He was like, "Why?" I said, "Because," I said, "the next door neighbor, he's an engineer. The guy next door is a doctor." So I said, "I really don't want to do that." And he goes, "So why actor?" I said, "Because I can live in one life. I can live so many different lives." And I think that was the whole passion, because in real life I can be only an engineer. I cannot be a doctor, I cannot be a lawyer, or I cannot be a cop. But in film, I can do everything. I would say when I do a character, I do research about it. Because if you are not true to yourself, you cannot play that character. See, I believe personally, like Shakespeare said it before, as that all the human beings, they are actors. This world is a stage and we all are actors. We do act every day, literally. When you're in your office, you act in front of your manager. When you're with your friends, you act differently. When you're home, you are different. So we are acting every day. But when it comes to a certain character, like in the film just recently I did Firm Flame, there was a character, domestic, he was very abusive husband, that kind of, but in real life I'm very like bubbly and I'm always laughing and giggling around. And when it came to that, I had to do my research that because that's a journey that you have to go through. And once you go into the character, it is very, very essential, I would say, that you need to come out of the character when the camera say cut. Otherwise, it will impact your life. And you need to know when to switch on and when to switch off. So I think that's my craft. I would say that I know where to draw the line and how to get into the character. So it initially started from India itself when I wanted to do acting, and my dad put all these conditions. If you do this, you will get this. If you do this, you will get this. That's like all Indian parents. So he said, you want to become an actor? So first you have to do your engineering. And I was like, if I become an engineer, how am I going to do my acting? He goes, get into the entrance, get your scholarship done, and after that you can do whatever you want to do. Then I was like, okay, fine. So while I was studying my engineering, at the same time, I got into the extras role. So I used to do like small parts, like standing behind the main actors in India. And then I got into the television in India. So I did about 3 TV series in India, but very small roles in there, like 1-day role, 2-day roles, like that in episodes. That's how it all started. And after that, I finished my engineering, and my dad planned me to put me into his factory. And he goes, "No, you look after the factory." So I felt the dream is going down the drain kind of thing. But then I moved to New Zealand. And when I moved to New Zealand, I was very much, I would say that I was lucky that I got into the television industry. So over there was like Dream Production, they're like my family members there. So they helped me to get into the television. So I had audition there, and luckily I just got into TV. And after that I done about 1250 TV episodes of different shows. So like in India, how we have like Indian Idol and then Crazy Big Dance, so like that shows. I hosted a lot of shows in New Zealand. And that's how the journey started. So first did television from 2005 till 2010 pretty much, and after that we got into the films. So I did films in New Zealand. So I started my first film in 2010 until 2016. I ended up doing about 13 films there. And then in 2016, I moved to Melbourne and I did my 14th film, which is Foreign. I was the first Indian boy to be on television. So the fame started with the television. It was a big time because I used to come like 3 times in 1 week. I had like 3 shows running like in a week's time, different ones. So that everybody caught the eye. So people in New Zealand, they really love me and I'm very blessed that they love me and still they are all in touch with myself as well and on my Facebook page and all as well. So it's very, very humbling feeling. And the films were received very well. They do connect when they see a local person or local actor coming up, they definitely, I think, support it and they feel proud as well and they say, oh, Rishi, oh, he's my brother. So kind of thing, that feeling is there. This is our own actor or our own star, you can say that word. But it is a very, very humbling feeling. I really feel that I'm very blessed. One of them is a horror film, which I'm doing with Melbourne director and the producer is from Melbourne as well. It is a wonderful film, a very unique concept. When the director told me the story, I was like, wow. And I can just tell you one thing, this story you wouldn't have seen earlier. It is definitely one of the unique horror films. And after that, I'm doing a Punjabi film as well. That is a director from Sydney who's doing it. And there will be some known names from India, from Punjabi industry as well. And the final one that I'm really, really excited about is my Hollywood film. So I'm doing a very, very big Hollywood film. And some parts are going to be shot in US and some in New Zealand as well. So I'm really excited. I really can't talk much about the film because of the contract reason. And that's the reason I'm growing all my beard and my long hair as well. That's for this film. So there are requirements for the film. And I'm there. By the way, I just want to say, I'm just playing a decent character in there, but the film has got very big names, A-listers of Hollywood. So I'm really looking forward and keeping my fingers crossed that the film is going to come out very well. Bollywood is not my ultimate dream because why I feel that way is because every Bollywood actor wants to go to Hollywood. And if I'm getting a direct opportunity there, I would say I'm really blessed. So Bollywood, if it comes my way, if the script is good, if they look at my work and if they want me to be there, yes, definitely I would be there. I'm not saying that I don't want to work. I would love to work there. But the thing is that if I have to go and stay in India, that is going to be a bit of a challenge for me because everything is settled here. I really don't want, I can't live in India at the moment. That's what I feel. But if you live here, shoot a project and then come back, then yes, then I would be keen. But again, like I said, if I'm hoping this film that I'm doing, the Hollywood one, if it opens my doors to all the other opportunities, then definitely I'm more keen towards Hollywood than Bollywood. One thing about me is I don't want to say it that way, but I don't give up. Life, I've been doing this for like almost 15 years. I never give up. I never give up. And I believe that everything happens for a very good reason. God will not give you like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. He has to give. If you keep asking, He will give it to you. You have to have that vision. And I think I am a very firm believer that I will get it. So no two way about it. And I don't have a second option. So that is the only option I have.